can't be filming in here
Why is that?
because of PII information. Customers have PII information.
That's for private areas. I'm just in the public areas. I don't intend to go back into any private areas.
It's still our policy not to have no one filming.
Unfortunately, it's a government facility. Your policy doesn't violate the Constitution, so I'm allowed to film.
Okay, so I'll make an announcement. I'll have everybody stop doing what they're doing until
Why?
you're done filming.
But why?
Because we gotta protect our PII information.
Calling PD.
Make sure I'm not on your film.
Do you work here, sir?
Yes, I do work here. Make sure I'm not on your
You're
film.
definitely on my film. You're on it right now,
Take
man.
me off your film.
Absolutely not. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean I'm being ridiculous?
You're being ridiculous, man. You're on camera right
Take me
there.
off your film. Yes.
Have a good day.
And this is employee only area.
I'm not coming back there.
Back here,
I'm not coming back there. What is wrong with you, man?
We gotta stop. Okay, if you don't have a problem, that's fine. Then you could go ahead and keep processing her.
We don't want to wait. We've been waiting 45 minutes
Okay.
so far.
Sir, I apologize.
Don't worry. I know what you're doing, and I'm cool with it.
So right now he's filming, so we're gonna have to stop whatever he's done filming.
Just hang tight for a little bit with me, okay? I'm gonna go talk to staff inside.
Well, I would like to walk with you, actually. If you want to go into a private area, that's fine.
Manager is in a white area.
Yeah, I'll point him out. I'm not trying to cause you guys.
Is that new? Did they just put this up?
Yeah, you know what else is? You know what else they can't do?
No, he said
You know what else they can't
he said
do?
there's one there, and then he said there's another one this side.
Hang tight here. Please do not enter the building.
I'm gonna come in.
No,
You can arrest me, sir.
I'm telling you not to enter the building
Why?
right now because you've been told that you are not welcome in the building by the manager who's saying you're not to be in the building. If you enter the building now, as we're standing here, you're being told not to enter the building.
I would like to come into
You,
the
you,
public
may, you,
lobby,
you
sir.
may not enter the building right now. If you choose to follow me into the building, you can be charged for that purpose.
Are you gonna charge me if I walk in? That I want to know
do
for
not,
the camera.
Do not enter the building.
Sergeant, you're violating my rights.
No, I haven't done anything.
You're
to you.
violating my rights.
I've
You're
asked
preventing
you
me
not-
from entering a
I've
public
asked
lobby,
you not to
Sergeant.
enter the business. The business has asked you not to enter. Now you're
It's not a business.
You are interrupting what
Verbal
I'm trying
speech
to
is
do.
not obstruction, sir. You may go ahead and do what you got to do. You know better. I can give you that right there, too. Look, it's the finger. You going to arrest me for it?
No, I'm not.
The sergeant tried to threaten me, man. He's like, you can't go in there. I'm like, are you serious? And you expect me to not get upset? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. My name's Josh, by the way. All right. We're at the PennDOT Driver's License Center in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. On Rohrerstown Rd. Let's go in here and see if they're going to have an issue with me recording. Yeah, that's not lawful. only. Complaining about me filming already, so we gotta be quiet because we got a testing area over here.
Now serving F846 at counter number 8.
Excuse me, sir.
How you doing?
Yeah, can't be filming in here
Why is that?
because of PII information. Customers have PII information.
That's for private areas. I'm just in the public areas. I don't intend to go back into any private areas.
It's still our policy not to have no one filming.
Unfortunately, it's a government facility. Your policy doesn't violate the Constitution, so I'm allowed to film.
Okay, so I'll make an announcement. I'll have everybody stop doing what they're doing until
Why?
you're done filming.
But why?
Because we gotta protect our PII information.
Okay. I mean, that's your business.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna shut
Yeah.
down the whole place because I'm
Go ahead
simply
and
walking in a
call
public
Matt,
lobby.
Let him know. Yep. Okay, so everyone listen up.
Absolutely.
No one, everyone stop processing. Okay, we have someone filming. As soon as he's done filming, we'll go ahead and continue processing. But right now, we gotta stop processing the PII information. He's filming, so we gotta protect our personal information. If people walking around filming. No, this is our. We gotta stop. If you don't have a problem, that's fine. Then you could go ahead and keep processing her.
We don't wanna wait, we've been waiting 45 minutes
Okay.
so far.
Sir, I apologize.
Don't worry, I know what you're doing and I'm cool with it.
So right now, he's filming, so we're gonna have to stop hospital until he's done filming. You understand what's happening? He's recording, so we have to stop until he's done recording, okay?
So you're gonna deny everybody in the building public services
That's fine.
in a
I
public
just gotta
space?
protect what I have to protect here.
I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody's private information. I don't plan on
Okay.
sharing private information. I'm just filming in
But
public.
we don't know, I mean, you're recording, so we gotta protect everyone's PII information.
You got cameras right here.
That's for our own reasons, right there.
If I put in a
and
public information request, it's a government facility, I'm
Yeah.
certain I could get those cameras.
You won't be able to get that,
I bet you I could.
not that video right there. It'll be edited, you won't see nothing from the customers.
But I'd still be able to get the video, is what
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you. That's why I make my own records. So.
Yeah, and I understand, so, right now, we're not gonna do anything until you're done filming. I am gonna ask you to, to leave.
Okay, I'm not gonna leave a
Forfeit?
public space
Okay.
while I'm filming. No, that's not
So
gonna happen.
you'll be considered not trespassing because.
You can't trespass
refuse
in
to
public
leave.
property unless I violate
Well, I'm
the law.
asking you to leave because you're recording.
Okay,
So we could
do
continue
you know what the
operations.
First Amendment is? Are you familiar with the First Amendment of the Constitution?
Correct, but if I ask you to leave, now you are
No,
trespassing.
that's private property. You can
Okay.
ask me to leave.
Yep.
Public property, unless I violate the law, you cannot ask me to leave. I can't come in here and you can say, oh, I don't like the color of your skin, or I don't like the color of your shirt. I'm asking you to leave. You can't do that. It's a government building. If you can violate my rights or anybody's rights in this building because you don't like something that they're doing, that's a problem. And I think it's really, really dumb that you're denying everybody services
Well, we have to
over a
stop. We
camera.
gotta protect the personal
cameras everywhere.
information for everybody because you're recording.
I am
As soon
recording.
as we're done recording, we'll go ahead and see you.
Well, I'm gonna be here for a little bit, so.
Yes, I'll need that.
This is absolutely crazy. So I guess they're calling PD
Make sure I'm not on your film.
Do you work here, sir?
Yes, I do work here. Make sure I'm not on your
You're
film.
definitely on my film. You're on it right now,
Take
man.
me off your film.
Absolutely not. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean I'm being ridiculous?
You're being ridiculous, man. You're on camera right
Take me
there.
off your film. Yes.
Have a good day.
And this is employee-only area.
I'm not coming back there.
Back here,
I'm not coming back there. What is wrong with you, man? Absolutely retarded.
I heard what you were saying about the yes and nays and the about maybe there's a reason I take it.
I'm not filming you. I'm filming the guy.
Exactly. That's what
I can't see what it says.
Okay, cool.
We just stop operation here until he's done. No. Yes. Edwin?
Can we just let across all the eyes and dot all the
They hate you.
All right, thank you. You've been very pleasant to work with. Thank you. What's your website?
I don't have a website yet. I'm just going around to see if people actually respect your rights. I see the videos online,
I know all about it.
and I'm like, I didn't expect it to actually be that bad. And then, like, I honestly didn't expect a reaction. So, honestly,
People aren't educated.
yeah, it's absurd, man.
So the cops will come, they'll be educated, and you'll keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly. Well, PennDOT's always had an issue with making regulations that they can't
I asked yesterday
enforce.
if I could use a telephone in here because
Like,
I didn't want to get
they used to
yelled at.
prevent firearms in here. They can't even do that. And
Whatever the
they
case is.
like to try to do things they can't do.
Whatever the
I
case
appreciate
is,
you
good
though.
luck.
I really do. My name's Josh, by the way. Can I
And
get
if
your
you
first
make,
name?
Scott. If
Nice
you
to
make
meet
it
you,
on the internet, I'll probably see you.
Yep,
I'll
most
probably
likely.
see
It'll,
you.
just search Lancaster or PennDOT. If I post it, you'll see it.
That'd be cool.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, thank you, got it. All right, another exciting day at PennDOT. No, that's why it's, again, thank you so much. You're welcome.
Got the American flag here and the Pennsylvania flag. Man, people really acting crazy over a camera. That's absolutely insane.
The only one I allowed to continue was the brother was okay with it, so I allowed it to one. Everybody else is stylish, nothing else that can be done here until we finish recording. Being safe, not going away.
Let's see who we have coming up here. Let's go out here and have a chat and see what they're saying. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
How's it
What
going?
name and number?
What's that?
What's your name and number, sir?
Skiles.
Do you have a badge number? Or...
40.
And you?
Brown,
Brown number?
60.
Awesome. My name's Josh. Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Yep, just doing a filming of the public lobby, man. Just
Oh,
walking
okay.
around, and he comes out, causes a disturbance, and says he's shutting everything down. People are upset with him for shutting the services down. They're like, he's allowed to film, but he's still having a fit.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys are here to educate him today. So,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
So what are you trying to achieve by
First Amendment protected activity to get the government and government facilities and agencies to respect our rights. You see that no firearm sign? That's also unlawful. Matter of fact, I'm carrying a firearm as we speak. Just to let you guys know so you're well aware.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So they can't restrict firearms either here.
Okay.
It's preempted by the state. It's a government agency. They know better. They've been told they can't do it. They still do it. Okay, so that's my goal here today, is to make sure they're educated and make sure they're doing what they're required to do.
How
If
are
they
you-
wouldn't have said anything
Sure.
to me, I would have been in and out of here. I would have been gone probably 10 minutes ago. He came out. It's like, I'm shutting everything down. The guy's flipping out. He's like, don't come back here or I'm gonna
This right
flip
here?
out. Yeah, this guy right here. So
So how are you disseminating this information? Are you a YouTuber or are you? How do you
right now, I mean, I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't been posting stuff. Really, as of late, I don't know if I plan on posting it yet. My main goal is, because I see these videos online, and I'm like, this can't really happen. Like over a camera, you gotta
Yeah,
be kidding
sure,
me.
right.
And I'm here, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's just like the video online. I'm like, this is insane. And government agents should know they can't restrict people's rights.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. It's an education.
Do you mind hanging here with Officer Skiles? I'll go and talk to these guys, kind of figure out what's going on, and we'll.
I mean,
take it from
I'm
there.
gonna probably just walk with you. Actually, I'm not gonna stay here. I
What?
haven't done anything unlawful, sir.
No, it's not that. This is just a common thing we do. Obviously. You have
Oh, I
two-
understand
two
it. Well,
parties
you
that
can
are
go
at
into a
odds.
private area.
What's that?
He could take you into a private area, but
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure. I'm just
don't-
gonna walk
I
back
don't
in
want
with you.
interjecting in issues and everything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna interject. You guys can feel free to speak.
I like your video.
Thank you very much, man. See what I'm talking about? People don't have a problem with it.
No, we don't have a problem.
No, I know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kind of figure this thing out.
I would have been in and out of here, and they start flipping out for no reason. I walked in, I walked up and around, and I was pretty much just filming the walls. And he's like, "Well, you're filming private information, or you can see private information." I'm like, "I'm all the way back here."
So the computers that they have.
Yeah, well, privacy screens. That's their responsibility. It's not mine. Just like HIPAA, it's their responsibility for medical records, not mine. If they get that information in an area where anybody can see it with their eyes, anybody can film it with a video. It's already been settled by the Supreme Court. You can't trespass somebody's eyes. You can't trespass somebody's video. And he should know better. I mean, they made a big deal out of this for no reason.
Well, you aren't. I mean,
No. I was literally, I walked up and around, only in the public areas. I was back by the water fountain, and a guy who ran back there having a fit about being recorded, talking about, I don't know what he said, but he said something like, don't come back here or you're going to get something. I don't know. I'm sure he made some type of verbal threat, but I didn't
their
really pick up on it.
concern is that you would be recording people's information that would be sensitive.
Well, it'd be really hard for me to, I mean, this is a cell phone.
I know.
To zoom in on
I know.
information is
But
going
they
to be
don't.
so hard to read.
But I mean, you're wearing a body worn.
This is ultra wide. So yeah, it's ultra wide. So there's nothing, like anything far away, it's not going to pick up. But then again, it comes back to the fact that they have to keep the information private. They can't restrict services to the public just because somebody's here with a camera. And they're restricting people's rights, to public services right now because of the camera being present. I mean, if they're not happy with how this is laid out and they don't think it's private enough that a camera or a picture is going to, intervene or going to. No, this is my first time here filming. I've never been in. I've been to Manheim Township's office, police department, but not for like First Amendment stuff or other things.
Are you local to Lancaster?
Oh yeah. I live in Manheim Township actually.
Oh.
Yeah. The funny thing is, they probably think I don't have services here, but I actually do. I need to get my ID renewed or my license, but they shut services down.
So what's your plan here? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna finish recording, see what happens here, and then hopefully they get an education. That way, if somebody comes in the future, they don't deny services to people. They understand that it's not unlawful.
But I also want to get an ID before I leave this city.
All right, Josh, right?
Yep. Sure, I'll talk with you.
Okay. So he said he explained to you the halting of he halted operations and all that.
Yep.
So forth, so on. What did you tell him? What did you say at that point?
Told him not to hold operations. There's no point in it. He's denying public services to people. People were upset that he's denying services, and they're like, he's allowed to film. I don't care if he's filming. Why are you denying our services? I've had at least 3 people come up to me while I've been here. I respect what you're doing. You're allowed to do it.
Right.
And I don't understand why they're doing this, basically.
So how he explained to me, I guess, because of the sensitive nature of the information that they're using, addresses, social security numbers, phone numbers, things of that sort. That's why he's halting operations in an attempt
addresses
to,
aren't really private.
No,
I can
no,
look it up
they're
online.
not. You can look up any one of us.
And I could pretty much tell you everybody's social security numbers on the dark web somewhere. If you're part of T-Mobile, how many breaches have they had in the last 2 years?
Or
Like
shop
8
at
of them.
Target, right, for
Like,
sure.
like your information's out there. I'm not disseminating information that is private. If I do catch anything, I'm not going to post it publicly. I'm not going to do that.
They obviously, as a state agency, still have an obligation to protect our information.
Yeah, I understand that, but you still can't shut down public services for somebody being in a public area. They can't do that. They're denying services to the public over a camera. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects your right to freedom of speech, expression, recording, freedom of press. They can't do that. If somebody wants to come in here and walk around and take a tour of the building, as long as they're in the public areas, for them to shut it all down, it's absolutely nonsense. They shouldn't have done so.
Where's your, and this is asking for my own education, and so where are you getting your source of information for that?
The First Amendment to the
No,
Constitution.
not that. The state public licensing center doesn't need to hold operations.
They don't need to hold operations because I'm in public. I'm not violating any laws. Why are they shutting down a building? Say I'm I'm Hispanic or I'm black, and I walk in and they're like, "Oh, we don't like you here. We're shutting down operations."
What?
Guess what? No, that's a protected class, and so is freedom of speech.
Well, those are two a little bit different.
It's not, and you should understand that it's not.
Well, a man
You took
with
an oath
a-
to the Constitution, right?
I did, but
okay.
comparing someone who's black or Hispanic with someone with a camera, those are two different comparisons.
It may be 2 different comparisons, obviously, but it's the same result. Color of my shirt, you don't like it? Oh, we don't want you in here. We're going to shut down operations.
Sure,
Like, it's ridiculous.
That one is valid. That's,
So is this one.
no,
It's
no,
just
but
as
I'm
valid.
saying that's more appropriate.
I mean, you took an oath. Your oath is to protect and uphold the Constitution of the United States as well as the Pennsylvania Constitution. You're not here to protect government agents.
What I
That's
think-
just not what. That's not what
I
your job
think
description
the
is.
issue is with him is he's not so much that it is a law, but more so that it is their policy.
Exactly, and
So that has nothing to do with local or state law enforcement.
exactly.
That is
So
their private
right now
policy.
he is wasting resources by calling you guys for a camera.
Well, that's never a waste. I mean, that's what we're here for.
I think it's a waste. Somebody could be getting shot out there, or somebody could be getting hit by a vehicle, or raped, or kidnapped, or something.
hope
You guys
not.
are here
I
for a
hope not.
camera.
Don't
No,
jinx us.
I'm not
I hope
wishing it
not.
on anybody, but like you're here for a camera. Like I understand you're obligated to respond. There was no disturbance happening. If there was a
No.
disturbance, it was created by the employees. Customers didn't have an issue with it. Not one customer complained. I've had, like I said, 3 different people come up to me and like, "Hey man, I respect what you're doing. I appreciate it. It's your right to do so. I don't understand why they're reacting this way."
But like I said, with him being in the position he's in, he's the, I guess, upper management of the establishment. And that's,
Awesome.
That's somebody who's following his
So he should be even more aware of the rights of the public than if he's that high up in a government
I
agency.
think it might
right?
even go above him, honestly.
Yeah.
Somebody, whoever dictates the policies and procedures of the licensing center. So I
Well-
think it goes even beyond this guy.
Thankfully for me, policy isn't law, and you can't enforce their policy. So,
That is correct. So just this is Sergeant Sandman.
how you doing?
Yes,
nice
sir. How
to
you
meet
doing?
you. I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you,
Awesome.
Josh. So trying to give you, Sarge, give you a little background. Josh is here. He's basically trying to educate. You know, I won't even speak for you. How about
Sure.
that? I'll allow you to
I just came over to take a quick tour. I actually have business that I had to get done here today, renewing my driver's license. Just walked in, did a quick stroll around the outer edge perimeter. One of the employees, I guess he's the manager, I think his name is Eduardo, I think he said. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. My short-term memory is horrible. But he shut down services, and basically they started causing a scene for no reason other than me having a camera. At least 3 people told him they were acting ridiculous and that I'm allowed to be here and film in a public space, and that they want their services to be taken care of. So that's basically it. And your officer here was telling me that they could ask me to leave public property without first violating the law. You can't do that. It's not private property. I didn't violate a law, so why would I have to leave public property? I'm in protected speech. Do you agree that I have to leave public property today, sir?
If they've asked you to leave the premise, you are required to leave.
It's
yes.
a government agent, First Amendment protected activity.
I do agree with that.
Okay,
Yes.
well then you would have to arrest me today.
They don't have to give you services though.
That's unlawful as well. You can't deny government services.
For their policy and
The
state
the
regulation,
policy
they are,
is
they are
contrary
allowed
to your
do that.
rights.
I'm not saying you're being arrested, and I'm not saying
Okay.
we're charging you.
Well, then they can ask all they want till they're blue in the face.
They can.
But it doesn't make a difference unless I violate a law. I become disorderly. I punch somebody in the face or something
I would agree.
ridiculous.
I would agree.
They can't make me leave.
I would agree, but they
And-
also don't have to. They aren't required by policy and their procedures to give you service though.
Well, they would just get themselves a lawsuit for violating everybody's
And
rights.
that's-
What you don't understand is
That's their obligation.
there's a
as-
lobby full of people in there that were agitated with them for shutting down their services.
I understand that.
So.
I understand. I can't dictate what they do as PennDOT. though.
No, yeah, I understand.
You
It's
understand
just,
that.
My concern was like I was being told, well, if they ask me to leave, I have to leave. That's not true.
There is a. You could stand out here and
I
film
can
all
stand
the-
in there in the public lobby. Everybody is open to the public until 4:15 p.m. At that time, there's time, place, and manner restrictions. I have to leave. The business is closed. While they're open for public business, I
They
can
are,
be in
they
the
are
public
government.
lobby.
And you're not in a secure area. You're not filming in a secure area.
Correct.
You're not wrong there.
I
That's
know.
correct. The issue with PennDOT and the issue why PennDOT doesn't allow recordings in their businesses in this particular facility, though, is because you could capture information or data that is
Yeah.
private to other people.
Are you familiar with the? I don't know the exact case law, but you familiar? You can't trespass people's eyes. Then you can't trespass a camera because how do you know I don't have a photographic memory that I can't remember what I see?
Okay, well, you haven't been trespassed. You've been asked
I
to stop
understand.
filming. You've been asked to not do that.
I understand, but
We as
by
police department
asking me to
haven't-
leave, they're trying to trespass me. That's what he told me. I was trespassing. I was being asked to leave.
Okay. Just hang tight for a little bit with me, okay? I'm gonna go talk to staff inside.
Well, I would like to walk with you actually. If you want to go into a private area, that's fine.
Manager is, in a white area.
Yeah, I'll point him out. I'm not trying to cause you guys.
Is that new? Did they just put this up?
Yeah, you know what else is? You know what else they can't do?
No, he said.
You know what else they can't
He said
do?
there's one there, and then he said there's another one this time.
Hang tight here. Please do not enter the building.
I'm gonna come in.
No,
you can arrest me, sir.
I'm telling you not to enter the building
Why?
right now because you've been told that you are not welcome in the building by the manager who's saying you're not to be in the building. If you enter the building now, as we're standing here, you're being told not to enter the building.
I would like to come into the
You
public lobby,
you
sir.
may not enter the building right now. If you choose to follow me into the building, you can be charged for that purpose.
Are you gonna charge me if I walk in? That I want to know
do
from
not,
the camera.
Do not enter the building.
I would like to know from my attorney. Are you gonna charge me if I walk into the building?
If you choose to ignore our verbal warnings right now saying that you may not enter the building while we are conducting an investigation,
So you're conducting an investigation
I
of
am.
what?
I'm trying to speak with PennDOT's people, and I'd like to do that on my own. I have
You could take them in the back.
you
There's
do not
areas.
need to follow me while I conduct my
I
business.
actually, you know where I'd like to go? I'd like to go get a sip of water because you notice my lips are dry. They have water
There are
fountains
fel-
right there.
There's
This is a-
Dollar General. There's Little
Yeah,
Caesars.
that's
there's,
private property. I can't
Okay.
go in there. I can come in
You
here.
can wait
That's
here for
different.
me, and I
I
have
would
no
like
problem
to.
with
I
you
would like to.
recording.
Actually, I'm just going to get a sip of water. That's exactly what I want to do. Actually, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to go get a sip
Are
of
you
water.
conducting business at PennDOT?
Can I go in here?
Okay, let me talk to the guy.
Am I able to come in? He can go in. Why can't I go in, sir? Am I able to go in and get a drink, sir? Sergeant. Sergeant.
Come on, everyone, please.
Am I able to go in and get a drink, sir?
No, you may not enter the business right now.
Okay. If he arrests me, you guys are going to be in for a world of hurt, man. Oh my goodness.
We can get you some water, man.
No, that's okay. I want to be able to go in here.
Yeah, sure.
He's violating my rights.
We have no
Your
problem
sergeant
getting
is
some water.
violating my rights, and I'm not happy about it. Sergeant, you're violating my rights.
No, I haven't done anything.
You're
to
violating my rights.
I've
You're
asked
preventing
you
me
not-
from entering a
I've
public
asked
lobby,
you not to
Sergeant.
enter the business. The business has asked you not to enter. Now you're.
It's
interrupting-
not a business.
You are interrupting what I'm
Verbal
trying
speech
to
is
do.
not obstruction, sir. You may go ahead and do what you got to do. You know better. I can give you that right there, too. Look, it's the finger. You going to arrest me for it?
No, I'm not.
No disrespect to you. No disrespect to you, sir.
You sure you don't want us to get you any water?
Positive. I want to be able to go in and use the water fountain that's available to the public in a publicly accessible government lobby.
I don't want you getting dehydrated.
No, I'll be fine. This is anxiety, so my mouth gets dry.
And that's
It's funny how it changed all of a sudden.
kind of where I'm at. I can't stop him.
can't stop me, but he just threatened me. Are you kidding me, sir? You can't stop me, but you threatened me. Are you kidding me? You threatened me.
And listen to me right
Listen
now.
to you. You threatened me.
No, I didn't threaten
you.
you.
You threatened me
I
with
told
a
you I needed to talk
warning,
to him.
sir.
Right now, they're willing to take care of your business and service you the way they need to. You may film while you're doing that. They're going to take care of your business and take
Thank
care of
you,
your stuff,
King,
and
for
then
your
see you on your
permission.
way.
Thank you, King.
All right.
Thank you, King Sandman. Do you have a lieutenant, sir?
I do. He's not working right now. I'll
He's
give you
not
his
working.
information.
You're going to get a complaint.
They're going to do business
Listen
with you.
to
Are
me.
you going to do business?
I'm going to go do business.
Okay.
Don't ever threaten the public again when they're engaged in First Amendment protected activity.
I asked
you
you to
are
allow me-
ashamed.
I asked you to
You
let
are
me do my
fucking
job,
shame,
and I have,
dude.
and now they're going to do your
No,
business.
I'm going in to get some water, and then I'm going to leave. Okay? But don't threaten me again. Thank you.
Okay, listen up, everyone. We gotta stop operation. We have someone here recording. We won't be able to resume until the recording stops. All right, we have to protect the PII information. Everybody's personal information has to be protected, so this is the way we protect the information right now.
You understand you're up above your head right now, right?
Are you done?
You do know what qualified immunity is, right? First Amendment protected speech, sir.
No, he's done. Okay.
Now I'm just going to wait for you guys to leave, pretty much. Don't threaten me, dude, ever.
You weren't threatened.
You threatened me with a verbal warning, man. You threatened me.
If that's how you feel, I'm
Surprised you didn't try to search me and take my gun off of me.
Okay.
Did you even know I had one? Not very observant.
We made him.
I know you knew.
It's
I
what
know
it
you
is.
knew.
We
I
made
told
him.
you. I told you I had.
Did you said something about seeing the car?
Oh no, it's okay. I'm not very privy to that right now. After the way you're sergeant, yeah, no, I appreciate your professionalism. Maybe you should have been the sergeant.
Someday you will be.
Maybe someday,
I hope so.
maybe you should be demoted. You threatening people.
City and do that.
Oh, I do. I have, and I will. I've done it. I was just down there at Ruby recording them. They're at the 200 block of Ruby, pulling or trying to pull out trespassers.
Josh, do you need anything else from us?
I don't need anything from you guys. No, just a complaint on this guy. Yes, absolutely. I will not tolerate anybody in government telling me I can't do something I'm lawfully allowed to do.
Okay, there's
You,
your-
sir, are a disgrace and an asshole.
Okay.
Deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Don't you have work to do?
I do. I'm doing my job.
Knock yourself out. I'll leave when you leave.
All right. That's fine.
I can be cordial up until the point where you threaten me unlawfully. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm doing my job. I'm trying to
Okay,
speak
well
with my
then-
officer. Thank you.
Go right ahead, man. Speak with your officer. I'm right here.
You're good.
Thank you again. No, for real. I'm a little agitated. I really appreciate it.
All right, Josh.
I'm just a little agitated with your sergeant. Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. Can I shake your hand, sir? Thank you. My hand's a little sweaty. I apologize.
That's all right. Good luck to you.
Sorry
all right?
about that, but that frustrates me very much. Thank you again.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I